Here you will find drone reviews, e-bike reviews and much more. Please like, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos. Thanks for watching and enjoy.
Okay, going to show you how to install that. This cable's good. I'll show you how to clamp this right now and how to put this on. Okay, so this piece comes outside of this. Okay, like that. It comes like this. Okay, it's going to be down here. It's going to be mounted in here. Okay, that's the way they packed it. So all you have to do is see the little groove on this side. See that groove? There's a groove I'll show you on this piece here. You see that groove here? You've got to match those two up. Now you can't do it up here. It won't reach. Okay, it won't reach because you've got to put that pipe into it. So what you do is you go like this. Okay. You line it up and you'll feel it go in there. Nudge it around till you feel it. There it is. Right, so do it again so you can see it. This camera's hard. I want to make sure you get it so I don't put it on my head here. Okay, so go like this, and just so it doesn't slide out again, push this clamp down. The other hand, okay? Then you're going to swing it up like this, okay? You're going to swing it up like that. Okay, so it was way down here. You swung it up, okay? And all you're going to do now is clamp this in. That clamp in. Now that's in, your bar's in, and that's it, okay? There's some bolts, right? Allen key bolts. Make sure it fits, and that fits in there. So we're going to loosen those out, okay? When this comes, it came with this in here like this, okay? That's how it was put in the box. Like that. So you just pull these out like that. Right? You pull this one out like that. What we're going to do is mount them on here now. Okay? So you just have to go like this. You take this off. Right? Take that off. Try and do it with one hand here. My little washer. There goes the nut. Okay, hold on 1 second here. Go like that. Okay. So here we go. We're going to put this through here. Right? And we're going to put it into there. The little washer on the outside. Okay, make sure your washer is on the outside. So that's one side there. I'll just start it. Okay, then we'll get this other one out of here too. All right. There's a cable in the way, but don't worry about that. Be able to get it. That's pretty short there. So what we're going to do is take that off now, as you can see. Okay, just go slow near the end, and you'll be able to get that washer on there. Pop it right through like this. All right. And just start it in there. Just go slowly, does it. It'll go. As soon as you get it in there, then you're all set. We'll tighten this down, right? So we'll get it like that. Now, we'll do this side. Right, we'll turn it on there. That over top of this. And I'll just tighten it up like that. Put your Allen key on this end now. And just tighten her up. Don't over tighten it. You want to get it so it's snug, but not too tight, eh? You don't want to strip the bolt. And it had a little Loctite in the thread there. While you're here, check this one. Make sure it's good too. That one's pretty good. Okay, we'll go like this. Tighten that up. Okay. And now we'll come on this side. And we'll tighten this one up. Okay, I'll start it like this. It's easier to get at it first if you got the long end. Use it like this, right? There we go for people. Okay. Now we're going to put this seat on there. Okay. We got the seat, so we're going to open this up. All right, take the crank off. There's a screw you can adjust on this side for tightness. If it's not tight enough, you can tighten it up and then clamp it down. So what we do is we take the seat, all right? Here we go. Here's the seat, and we're going to slide it in there. Before we get started here, you're going to need to stabilize this bike so it's up like this. Okay? And about right there like that. Okay, I'm using a plastic container. If you have somebody with you, you can hold it up. I'm used to doing stuff myself. Okay? So what we're going to have to do now is we're going to put that tire into there. Okay? Now what you got to make sure you're doing is you put the brake side here on this side. It's got to go in between there. You see those brakes? It's got to go in between there. So I'm going to put it on there. Okay? And I'll be back in 1 second. So what you're going to be doing is moving it up, and then you're going to clamp it down. So you're going to put those pieces there lined up with the bottom here. You see? And we're going to clamp it in. Back in a second. Okay, we're back again. As you can see, we've got it put in there. This is the side that this is going to be on. This side that. So all you have to do, see it's unclamped there. Make sure it's up and even, and keep it close to here. Okay? And just move that up like that. Make sure it's tightened up so it's on there. See that? It's on. There we go. We want it on like that. Okay? Just like that. And you can adjust this side and this side when you're putting it on, okay? To make sure it's out of the way. You don't want it to clip here or anything like that. You want it just like this. Now that's on there good. You look down at the wheel. Nothing's warped. You see it's going through the brake thing. Right there. See how it's going through? Try and get it there. See that? Look. Perfect. That's the way you want it. Okay? Next, we're going to do the fender. Okay? Loosen up these bolts here and get them ready, and loosen the one here. We're going to put the fender on, and we're going to put this light on. Okay? This is the light right here. We're going to put that on. Back in a sec. Okay, what you're going to do next is you're going to route this light. You see the way it comes off this cable? Just like that. You're going to route it in between this one and this one here, right? You're going to bring it around so it sits like this. And then you're going to use one of these adjustable wrenches or a pair of pliers. You don't want to damage your fender. Put the adjustable on this end and then just push down here and tighten this up, okay? There's your Allen key that you're going to use on this end. Okay? There it is. And then you just tighten it up so it's in place. And finish that off. And now we're going to tighten these down here. As you can see how they're put on. Okay. And I'm going to tighten both of those bolts on both sides, and the fender's going to be in place. Okay, just make sure you got this adjusted properly and stuff like that, so it's got the bend here in the fender. Right, you can push it like that a little bit, see? I can push it side to side. So I get it in there. And there we go. And then next is going to be the pedals. And at this point, you really don't need this here. That plastic, you can use the kickstand at this point. Okay? There you go. Back in a sec. Okay. Before we put these pedals on, I just wanted to show you this. Can you see that there? It's pretty hard to see, but on the outsides right here, that says right. Okay? It says right. And this is where it's going to say it on this. Sometimes it says it on the flat part. My other bike does that, but this is where it's going to say it. In the instructions, it shows the flat part too, but just look for the R. So that's the right, and this is the left. You'll see the L's there. See that? Okay, so we go back in here. And what I'm going to do, and when you're sitting on the bike like this, that's your left and that's your right as you're sitting on the bike. So that's how it's going to go on. Okay, so I'm going to put the left on here, the right on there. Okay, now when you're putting the left one on, you're going to go counterclockwise like this to tighten it up. Okay, so counter, and make sure when you're starting this, go easy. You don't want to strip it. Okay, so there you go. There's counterclockwise. Okay, there we go, and we'll finish it off here with this. There we go. This other side here. Go right the way around. There we go. Just showing you with your right hand. And what you're going to do is you carry on like that, and then you tighten it again so that it's nice and firm but not over tight. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to put the other side on too. Remember, this one goes counterclockwise, the other one's going to go clockwise. So it's going to go on like this way, okay, like that, and this one here is going to go counterclockwise like that. Okay, back in a sec. Okay, and we're going to pump this up to 30 psi, the front and the back. What you want to watch for as you do it, make sure there's the line or everything around is going sealed properly. There's nothing out of place. In other words, you don't see a line coming out like here. It's just sitting there, right? This is okay, but that's not that bad. Okay, and we're going to put it to 30 psi. You can see my red mark here. I'm going to finish pumping here. Now I always go a little bit over, just a couple pumps, just so when I take this off, you can hear that little bit of expel, right? Okay. And we just put our cap on there. And she's done. Okay, and I would suggest go over the bike and, you know, make sure everything's tightened up as best it's going to be. Okay, but look at this thing. It's just wild. Look at the size of it. I'm going to adjust the bars down a little bit. You can put them really high. Like, this thing is amazing. Okay, now to get started, I'll do other videos later of how to charge the battery and stuff. But right down here is your key. Okay, so you got to turn it that way like that. Come up here, press the M. And you'll see that come up like that, right? Now to get started, you're going to want the bike to move. If I go like this right now, look at this, see? Nothing, the bike's not moving. Rear end's not moving. But if I go like this, and go plus, let's maybe 2. Watch what happens when I press this. Whoa! Took off pretty good there, eh? So, we'll put this back down until I get outside. But that's basically how that works, okay? Again, your phone holder, I'm going to adjust that and move it over here more, okay? And I'm all set. So in order to turn it off now, all you have to do is go like this. Okay? And we will get into other stuff later. How to turn this bike, fold it up, see what it looks like in full position, how to charge the battery, maintenance, everything. I'm going to do videos on both of my electric bikes, and I'm going to take you on the journey. I'm going to take it for a ride now. Look, the bike, and now I'm going to take it for a ride. Again, the way you turn this on, down here, your key is in the off position there. You want it to be straight with the bike. Then we come up here, we press M and hold it, and there you go. Okay, if you want the headlight to go on, there we go. what we do is we press and hold the plus key. Okay, and you'll see the headlight here. There we go. Headlights on. Cool, eh? Pretty bright. Pretty bright. Anyways, you want to turn that off again. All you do is press and hold it, and you're done. Okay, and in order to put your assist up, we go like this, right? And go down like that. Today we're going to start off in 1 again because I don't know this bike. I've checked the brakes. They seem fine. They're all adjusted. I've checked them to make sure. There's one just a little, you might hear a little scrape. It's just the brakes starting to seat. Okay, with the pads. Don't panic about it. Unless you hear rubber thing, then you've got to adjust your fenders and stuff. But I think shipped here and everything like that, there's no damage. Everything looks good. I've checked the wheels. They're not warped. Here we go, boys and girls. We are going to go for a ride. Let's get this going here. This on my head. Sure it doesn't come off. Okay. And we'll try and show what's going on down here at the same time. There's your cell phone holder I showed you earlier. It could accommodate any cell phone there. It's a little bit tight here in the way, but it works. You can move it up and down a bit like this too. Okay, this is your throttle. Okay, so if I press this now, watch what happens with the bike. See it move? It's moving by itself there. Okay, I've set my seat where it is here. Okay, but I'm going to put my foot over there. Get on like that. Okay. Make sure this is set up this time so you can see the speedometer. And go ahead a little bit. Last time I noticed during the ride, I had my head up looking, but you couldn't really see the speedometer. Okay. Oh, we want to see a little bit ahead too, so I'll try and set it right about there. That should do it. And we can see ahead like that if I want to go ahead. Yeah, and just go straight down. There, you'll see that. Okay, here we go. And here's the horn right here. There we go. We're going to go for a ride. Here we go. Maiden flight. Maiden ride of the Fat Tire Gotrax. Here we go. Ooh, that's cool. Oh man, that's just low. Wow. Slow down a bit. I'm just slowing down here a little bit. Okay, I'm going to bring it up a bit now. Bring it up to about 5, and we'll see what happens from here. Wow. Pretty muddy here, so it's going 17, but I guarantee you this puppy can go quicker. Let me see here through the hill. There you can see the speedometer. There's 19 on this hill. We're gonna go here. Here we go. 19, 20, 21, 23, 24. Woohoo, that's not bad. That's not bad for a fat Wow. Time. Wow. This is so cool. Here we go. We're up to 26, 8, 29. Here we go. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Wow. Alrighty. Let's get up here. Go down the road a little more and turn around. It's going very nice. Very nice. You can see there the speedometer, what we're doing here. See how fast she'll go here. 30, 31. Not bad. Woohoo! This is so cool. Okay, I'll get that up there a bit like that so you can see ahead too. Let me see, you can see down like that. See a little bit ahead. There we go. Move it down. Well, and then if I start riding like this, it'll start to assist. It's wild. Right now I'm pedaling. Here we go, the hill. Look at this. No problem. No problem. This is unreal. I love it. Oh, the other bike was nice. This has more of a smoother ride. So as soon as you hit the brakes, you cancel everything out, okay? So you just go like that. We'll turn around here. Okay, you got to watch on turns. Okay, there we go. Now the power assist is kicking in again. I'll hit the throttle and give it the power assist. Here we go. Let's see how fast you can get going. 32, 33. It was at 34. Oh wow, this is so cool. So cool. Okay, I'll just put this ahead now. Go for a ride. This is a nice bike. Very nice. Very nice. Wow. Put it down like that a bit. Bring it up. There we go. Give it a little more assist. As soon as you start pedaling, it assists again. Here we go. There we go. Higher gears. It's clicking through. Yep. This is so cool. Now I'm just going to throttle it. There you go. Look at the speedometer. 30. Just hitting the throttle. That's all I'm doing. Wow. This is so cool. Okay, now I'll put it up. There's somebody up there. We'll get this puppy going. You're on camera. I'm doing a review. See you later, dude. Yeah, see you later. Here we go. We're going for a little toot again. We're off. Woo-wee! That is cool. Power assist. There we go. I'm getting the assist right now. That's cool. There we go. It starts to kick in. Wow. This is so cool. Oh my goodness. Look at this hill. Nothing. Look how fast it's going. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Hardly gave it anything at the end. Now we're going again. Okay. That was quite the ride. Awesome. I came up here, this little hill. No problem from the road. Way down there you can see there's a little incline. If I ride my standard bike, it's a bit of a pain in the butt to come up, but this was like nothing. Here, I better shut that off. Just hold on to that. And then we come down here and we turn our key off. Anyways, that was a great ride. The tire pressure in this bike is 30 psi. Okay? And the tire pressure in my 27.5 inch Gotrax bike is 35 psi. So 30 in these tires, the fat tires, and 35 in the thinner tires. This has a smoother ride to it, but they both have their own thing, man. That's why I bought both. One of them's for like a lot, when you want to go a lot faster. It's a 21 speed. And this here is a 7 speed, if you can see right there. Okay? It's only a 7 speed. I should take this little thingy off of there like I did on the other one. Let me see if I can get it off. There we go. It's off. Cool. So you can see the gears there. Let me just touch this so it comes in clear. There we go. So you can see that there. Okay. I don't have anything bad to say about it right now. It's quite the little bike, man. It's beautiful. Just beautiful. You can fold this type up. Like I said, I'll show you that later. I'll show you maintenance. I'll show you how to charge the battery. I'll show you it all. You're going to live it while I'm doing it, okay? And I'll be telling you the good and bad about it. But so far, so good. It's awesome.